Having it. It's the Black Country Blokes, chewing the fat about everything is men's mental health, disability, and boxing. As we all know, I'm the head coach of the boxing club downstairs. And what we want to do this year is back our brothers who've gone pro. But on the weekend, I'm at the championships and I'm taking these cameras and I'm going to start interviewing coaches. Some great blokes, and you know as well as me, Rog. There's some great guys in the game who never get their flowers. They're out 5 days a week. They do all this at championships, and I want to give some cracking coaches just 5 minutes of well done. And without these guys at our level in the amateurs, we don't produce the pros. But once again, we're joined by very good friends of mine, Raj and Hamza Uddin from Fearless, head coach at Fearless. And I've been so lucky to have followed Hamza on his amateur career and then follow him on his pro career. And we went there in Birmingham. What month was it, bro?
It was end of June.
End of June. And it was great seeing all the Brummies and the Yam Yams all there together. And it was wonderful. And I personally think it was your best performance. What do you think?
I think he was definitely up there. He was definitely up there. We had a really good opponent. We studied him a lot because we knew he was going to be game. He was a good Olympian, good fighter. But yeah, man, I thought I boxed really well. I think everyone in the crowd said I boxed really well. So I was happy with it, to be honest. Yeah.
We spoke with Sam Jones, your manager,
yes,
on that fight week.
Yes.
And he was telling us how much pressure he was under for that fight.
Yes.
Because you had such a good debut. It was a cracking knockout, wasn't it?
Yes.
It was photo finish. You couldn't have gone any better. But then your other fights were not as exciting, I suppose is the way to say it. You won them, and you won them clearly. But he says this one, I want him to really go out there and show what he can do and stop this bloke.
Yeah,
and he went out there and performed. There must have been a lot of pressure on you to do that as well.
You know what? The thing is, being signed with like such a big promoter from the start is that the limelight's always on you. Because most of your good fighters, your top fighters, probably their first 10, 15, you probably wouldn't have even watched them. You probably wouldn't even heard of them. But because the pressure's on us from early, there is a slight pressure to perform every fight. And the debut, like you said, blew him away. My next few, even my second one was quite entertaining too. My couple after that, they were good wins. They were good fighters, and they were good performances too. They weren't razzmatazz. They weren't millions of views on social media, but they were good, solid performances. And I called them my learning performances.
Exactly.
I need to learn. I need to manage the rounds. I need to do the things that we know. We're boxing people. We understand managing rounds and little stepping out and not always going for the kill. I feel like I had to learn a bit of that. But my last fight, didn't really want to step back and box. I wanted to hurt him. As mad as that sounds, I did want to hurt him. And yeah, Sam was right, but the pressure wasn't necessarily winning or beating him, because I'm a big believer in how good I am. I think, and I never say I'm guaranteed to win, but I know that I'm at a very high level, and I feel like I knew I was going to win, but just getting that highlight finish at the end, and thankfully I did get that.
I think it's when you're allowing it to flow.
Yes.
Tip, bang, like 40%, 60%, and then an occasional 100%. It's when we're trying to hit with 100% all the time. You have to find the key to the door, don't you?
Exactly. You have to set things up, and I think sometimes being that good, it sometimes becomes almost too easy. So you're just moving about, and he's not hitting me. So I'm just chilling, and the half round's gone. I'm like, need to get to work, like. But in that fight, I was more instinctive. I thought when I'm making him miss a couple of times, I'm cracking him.
Yeah.
Not always a hard shot, like you said, but just letting him know. And then when the end comes, and you can see a kind of chink in the armor, you put the pressure on to get the finish.
I think there's probably not more fear, but more respect of that guy, because you'd seen his accomplishments when your fights before. They'd not achieved that level, had they? So you knew, like you said, you had to study him, you had to know what he was doing, you had to go in there. And there must be a bit more fear behind that.
Yeah.
Not scared of him, just the whole thing.
I think, of course. And like I said, everyone's watching.
Yeah.
You've got the whole world watching. The whole world. It feels like obviously they don't, but the whole world sits and watches you. When you got the big lights and the cameras, you don't see on fight week. Even like the press conferences, they're at such a high level. You imagine what the fight's going to be like when you've got massive arenas. So yeah, the pressure's there, but it's all about just letting go and enjoying it. And when I do enjoy it, I feel really nice. Yeah. I have my hands low. I do things that you'd think a bit risky, but when I'm in the zone, I'm loving it. And this kid, he was good. So I didn't take them risks from the start. But once kind of knew what I was in the amateurs. Like Kev, we don't have time to do that. We've just got to go and boom straight into it. But in the pros, we have a bit of time to see and measure and kind of see what we're working with. Then once you go past that stage, you can start opening the gears, and that's what I've done.
How many bouts did you have as an amateur?
I counted the other day. It was over 70. What's something like 72, 73 maybe? Yeah, I know.
Such a high level.
Yeah.
As you say, in amateur, it's a sprint. In professionals, it's a marathon. But you've still got that caliber. You've done it all your life. There ain't a style you haven't been in there against. Whether he's a little bowler, if he's a runner, if he's a powerhouse, because of your experience, you've got that knowledge, haven't you?
Yes, that's very important. I think the kids of today, they don't value it as much. But well, even me, to be honest, the day I turned 18, I said to him, I don't want to turn pro. I'm done with the amateurs. He's like, no, you need that experience, especially senior experience.
Yeah.
That counts a lot more than obviously junior and youth experience is very important, but senior experience is very, very, very important. Because you're going in there with a fully grown, hairy man for the first time.
And he could be a tarmacker. He might be rubbish, but he's tough.
He
doesn't want to be stopped.
Yeah, exactly. And if you can beat them and hurt them and stop them even, then you've got a bit to you. And you'd rather know if you can't in the amateurs because there's not as much pressure then. But then if you're a really good amateur when you're a kid and then you turn pro and for the first time you've got a big strong man, you get beat. It's a long way down. But I was grateful that my dad kept me in the amateurs for another 2 years in the seniors, done all the Team GB stuff, and believe it or not, I was undefeated as a senior. Never lost a fight as a senior. So that kind of gave me the real confidence to know that I'm built for the pro game, and we went in and took the shot.
It's crazy, wasn't it? Because I was listening to a podcast on the way up here, and they had Fabio Wardley, and he had no amateur experiences. He only had 4 white collar bouts, and then so he basically in total, including professional bouts, he had 24 fights. And you just think and now he's fighting Josie Parker. And you just think, how there's got to be a massive natural athleticism and talent for him to even attempt that. Because you bet some good guys on the way up as well. It's not like it's.
To be fair, it's a bad example to the amateurs.
It really is.
Everything's at the 10 pro. But I think the difference is with Fabio Wardley is that he's a heavyweight.
Yeah.
And he can turn your lights off with one punch.
Yeah.
And as much power as I have at flyweight, I'm not going to have Fabio Wardley power. I'm not going to turn someone's light off with one punch. So that's where you need to build the skills.
Yeah.
Fabio Wardley, don't get me wrong, he's had to build a lot of skill. He has to build a lot of skills to beat the guys that he's beaten. But he does have the lottery of a big backhand. Yeah. Like in his last fight, he was losing, but he just had to play backhand lights off. So I probably would say to the younger generation, don't follow Fabio Wardley. Watch his fights, but please don't follow things.
Don't let it put you off if you haven't.
Exactly.
It can be done.
It can be done. Nothing's ever impossible. No, nothing's ever impossible. You'd always want to do it a systematic way and do it the right way. But if you believe in yourself enough to go out and do it without the experience, then
well, I think you've got more chances to succeed, and if you've done it that way.
Of course, you're just increasing your chances. But boxing's a mad game, isn't it? You just never know who's going to be the world champion, who's not. You never know.
There's something I want to touch on as well. Obviously, with Galal Yafai. I mean, so I talked to Gamal a few weeks ago, and for that to happen, and to be, he was a drug treated twice, wasn't he? The lad before.
Yeah, well, he went into that fight having failed a test for the previous fight, but no one knew about it. He got put down as a no contest. And then after, and he got caught that, with the Galal fight. Then someone asked him, why was that one a no contest? And said, well, he failed then. And then to top it off, they said you've got to refight him. They've now cancelled that because of the other no failed test. But you just think, because
that can be a career ruiner, can't it? Because once you've had a bad beating, and I love Gal, I hope he comes back stronger than ever. But when we found out to be cheat, it's not. You shouldn't cheat in any sport. But in a combat sport, you could literally kill someone.
You can literally kill someone, yeah. And it was a tough fight for Galal. I remember I was too chuffed to stay in the arena, so I was actually at a restaurant. I was eating food because I hadn't had another takeaway in weeks. So I was eating my food. So but like platters of like grilled food and chips. And you see the chips, like I was dribbling because I was seeing chips for the first time in like 10 weeks. So I was munching my chips when we have Galal's fight, and on our phones, like, wow, it's in a tough one today. Like, and the thing with Galal, he doesn't take a step back either. No. So he's just there taking all that punishment. And it's sad that the tests come out after.
Yeah.
He'd rather come out before and just not have the fight, but now that it's happened after and he's he's took all that punishment. Yeah, you can ban the guy or fine the guy, but
It don't
you'll
do
never
that.
get his brain cells back that he lost in that fight.
And it's
So-
because it's your home turf as well.
Yeah, I
and
know.
how it happened,
Exactly, yeah.
it ages you, doesn't it?
Exactly. And the sport's very fickle.
Yeah.
You go from Galal beating Sonny,
Yeah.
and everyone's loving Galal and being fans of Galal, to now everyone's saying Galal's rubbish, and he's just got battered by an old Mexican. So it's sad for him. I do genuinely feel for him.
I think there's
What-
got to be more
what can
to
you
the
do?
game. If these guys are there, there's got to be lifetime bans.
There's got to be harder punishments, yeah, because the guy's just going to come back and do it again.
And do it again, and do it again.
Yeah, and if he does it again, if they have a rematch, Galal's going to stand there in front of him and do the same thing again.
He's banned
So-
now, and he's actually Galal's now mandated for the world title. So if he chooses to fight on it, be for the world title his next fight. But it's whether he chooses, because he's
Go for one first, I would personally.
yeah, I think. Well, I mean, I'm sure they'll sort that themselves. But with a beating like that, you just don't know whether he'll want to jump back in there. You know,
It's sad, though, isn't it? It's sad.
it is.
Shouldn't be in that position, really.
No,
That's the game, I guess.
This. What title are you going for? Okay.
WBA International, I think it is, or maybe the Intercontinental. We're just waiting for final confirmation from WBA on that. But yeah, we've got the opponent locked in, 10 rounds.
can you announce that? Because I know it's not on Matchroom.
No, it's not a match. I've not announced that. That's our little secret to everyone watching. But it'll
I
be.
was going to try and get an exclusive there.
It genuinely is. No one knows yet. I think we're gonna have the announcement. I think end of this week.
Yeah.
About Friday, Saturday, maybe. Yeah. So yeah, but opponent's been locked in for a couple of weeks now. Got a good, tough African champion, 22-5, I think he is. He's had more knockouts than I've had fights actually.
13 KOs, yeah.
13 KOs, yeah. So I've only had 5 wins. So yeah,
So
he's.
you're well switched on. And
Oh yeah. So you can tell by my haircut, like I've not gone to look pretty. I've been training hard. So I'll be ready, man. I'll be ready. It'll be a good fight, but
They're coming to be fit, and I like lobbing them in from all angles.
yeah, of
don't
course,
they?
yeah. They're not the most technically sound, like we said off camera, but he'll come. He'll be fit. He'll give it a go. Of course he will, like they all do. But I'll have too much for him, I think.
I think so too, bro. Now, I'll follow you on obviously social media. Tell us about going to Bestcott Stadium.
Yeah, man. That was. It was a mad feeling because I'm as much of a football fan as I am. I've never been to a football game.
Yeah.
Never ever, but I've been boxing since I was young, so it's always been like, oh, we've got training, and obviously because we've always gone to school, like your main training sessions are like Saturday, Sunday. That's where you get the most time. So I've never been to. I've always wanted to go to a football game. I've never been to a football game, so it was just mad how God's just planned it. Like your first football game, you're going to be invited by the club where you live down the road from the stadium.
that's the way to do it.
It's mad, and yeah, if you want to have a first football game, you get invited by the club. So we had proper VIP access. You know, we were with the season ticket holders and getting to know the people, and then we were out on the pitch. We done a big speech at half time with all the people there. It was crazy, man. It was crazy. It's like
What
my
was
local
that
team
like?
as well.
Was your heart bounded?
Yeah, it was different, man. Yeah, it was different. Like I love fighting. Like you put me in front of a million people fighting, it'll be sound. But like getting a mic and talking and shaking them out, like, yeah, how we doing? Yeah, it was an experience, definitely an experience. But yeah, I enjoyed it, man. The crowd was really warm, so that definitely helped. The weather wasn't warm, but the crowd was definitely warm. Yeah, it's nice, man.
It's good to get that crowd behind you as well, because if you get a football team behind you and their supporters, they do follow you everywhere.
That's right. They do, to be honest. And I've tried not to like. I don't like to be like fake, so I didn't like to like just run around with a Warsaw top saying I'm from Warsaw and stuff. I'm not fake like that, but I do genuinely love the place that I'm from.
Yeah.
But I think now I've got a bit of a leeway now, so I've got a nice Warsaw top now. So I can kind of walk around with my Warsaw top now saying I'm from Warsaw. But they show me a lot of love. Yeah. It's good. It's nice to have people backing you from local.
Yeah.
Like you get loads of like. It's weird. Sometimes your biggest fans are like strangers, like people from all over the place. But sometimes your local people don't support you as much as you want them to. It's mad because you're doing it for them. You're not doing it for the strangers in other countries. Like we get people flying in from different countries to watch me fight sometimes.
In fact, when we was there's someone sitting behind me, and I can't remember where he's from now, but
Yeah.
it certainly weren't. In this
Yeah,
country
exactly. But
alone.
they're flying over from mad places to watch me fight, and that's mad in itself. That's mad. Like I'm extremely grateful, but you always want to get your fan base local, and there's been times where I haven't had that support locally. I've had it from elsewhere, but to have Warsaw backing me, you know, doing ticket giveaways, and you know, so many of the boys coming to the fights from that stadium appearance. It's good, man. It really warms the heart. It's really good.
It is funny though, as you say, people. your neighbours, the people who, you know, if my neighbour does well, I'm proud to death of someone I know doing it. But there's a lot of jealousy in the world, isn't there?
I know.
Even though they haven't got the courage to pursue it themselves, they're angered that someone else has. Whereas me, I think fantastic.
I know.
One of us has done it.
I think that should be normal.
Yeah.
I think that should be normal human behavior. If someone's doing well, and you've seen him grow from being, you know, at a certain level to now up here, I think it's fair play. You know, fair play. You've done really well. Congratulations. I don't think there should be jealousy. I think healthy competition is good.
Yeah.
Like, if I've got a mate in the boxing gym, and we've been at the same level, and then he's starting to go up, I'm not going to try and tear him down and say, oh, he's not that good, I'm better than him. I want to probably pull my socks up and work a bit harder and try and join him. So I don't agree with the jealousy and all that stuff. I really don't agree with it. I think
What is happening?
it happens a lot. I'm really surprised. I thought, like, when you dream as a kid that you're going to be this like big famous boxer, you're going to get like all your people supporting you and you're going to have everyone loving you. You don't really imagine like people being jealous of you and hating you, especially the people you've grown up with.
Exactly, your teammates.
Yeah, your teammates, people you've grew up with since you were kids. But I guess it's just how people take things and I don't know. I think sometimes people. I was saying that this the other day. I think sometimes people, they look at their own weakness. They don't actually hate me. I think they're more disappointed in themselves that it wasn't them. But I don't think you should try and tear down someone else because you're disappointed in yourself.
With that hate, do you use that as fuel, or do you just ignore it?
It's one of them. The people who mean something to me, if they do something like that, it would affect me.
Yeah.
Like, you get loads of social media stuff, and I get some outrageous stuff on social media. I get some really bad stuff, but I genuinely, like I'm not just saying it. I couldn't care less.
Yeah.
Really couldn't care less. Like, don't even use it as fuel. It just makes me laugh.
Yeah.
I just show my brother, like, oh, look at this, and we just start laughing at it. But I think people like that close that I care about or have cared about, when they do it, it stings a bit. Like,
They're the only people that matter, and that's with negativity and praise
and positivity too.
That's they're the only people, because they're the only people who know you.
Exactly.
Everyone else is just
It's one of them.
You can say whatever you want to me on social media. If you're important, you've got my phone number.
That's right. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's right. Yeah. I've seen that quote. Yeah. If you ain't got my number, you're not close enough to me to have a problem with me. You don't know me. And that's kind of the mindset I have. You get loads on social media, but sound, don't mind it. But when people close to you,
it brings your numbers up.
Well, I'm sound. Yeah, we're used to it since we were kids. I've had abuse since I was like 9-10 years old.
Really?
Yeah, because like I was always a flashy little kid, and if you watched me for them like 20-30 seconds clips, you think I'm an absolute diva, like an absolute idiot who's full of himself. I'm not, but by my style, you'd probably think it. I've got loads of
I remember clearly when he was about 9-10 and he used to box with, low hands and stuff like that, and people just say, oh, he's one of the Nas, this, that, the other, he's gonna get knocked out, he's gonna get sparked out, this, that, this, that, the other, all sorts of things. Well, the thing is, the funny thing is, believe it or not, Kev, you've been in this game yourself. He started boxing since he was 10. The first fight, up till now, never took a single standing count in amateur.
Really?
Never took one single standing count. Forget about all that.
Yeah.
So,
and that's something, 70 bouts, and as we were saying, gentle counts. And sometimes you're thinking, why on earth would you give me a standing 8? But not even to have an accidental one. That's a credit.
Never. No. You just got to stay true to yourself.
If you're supposed to be knocked out just because you're under low, why would you not want to get a standing count then?
Exactly.
So it's just
I still get it out when it's you have your hands low, so you're gonna get knocked out.
You'd have thought after the Nazis, the David Hayes, the rest of them, you thought people would give up on that narrative now, wouldn't you?
I know, they never stop. They're relentless, man.
It's old now.
They're relentless.
People fight with their hands down.
There's people who've got their hands down, they've got a nose by their ears, cauliflower ears, and you're thinking, get your god hands up.
Exactly, yeah. But
if you're not getting it.
I saw it the other way around. Sometimes they got the hands really tight and a bit too tight, and they're getting caught with loads. So it's just about doing what you can and doing what feels right for you. And if you don't agree with it, you don't need to put, he's going to get knocked out.
How did you guys take the news of the day when Ricky Hatton died? I mean, to me, it really upset me because he was like the Paul Gascoigne of boxing. He was the working class bloke. He'd go and perform, but then he was such a real person. And it upset me, to say the truth.
Felt like he was like one of my mates.
Yeah.
Like, I'd only met him a few times, like, and I've talked to him, and lovely guy. But he felt like one of your mates passed away. Like, it wasn't like celebrity boxer just passed away. Like obviously you'd feel sad, but you'd kind of forget about it a few days later. Where the Ricky Hatton, he's like one of the boys, isn't it?
Yeah.
He's like one of the boys, like one of us. So that's pretty sad, man. To be fair, it hit me like sunk in like the day after. Like the first day I was like in a bit of a shock, like scrolling through and everyone's talking about Ricky Hatton. Like I've a bit numb, like, but the next day like sunk in, like Ricky's gone, like he's only 40 odd years old. 46, yeah, he's so young as well.
Yeah.
He was getting ready, gearing up for another fight exhibition in December. It's really sad, man.
It is a shame because it's another legend who's gone too young.
And especially the way mental health.
Yeah.
Mental health issues.
I mean,
It's a big issue.
What we do with the mental health, talking, but if the people like Frank Bruno, who's on the first, then Fury and Ricky Hatton, and it's great, these big, tough blokes who are saying, I have a wobble, and it's okay. It's not to be ashamed to be a human being.
Yeah.
And I think these conversations are needed so we can save more lives.
I think
100%.
that's the hardest thing with Ricky, because I think everyone thought he was. I don't think you ever get past that, but he was in a good place, and it wasn't going to go back to that. And so it kind of come out the blue. I think if it had been 5 years ago, it wouldn't have expected.
Yeah,
it'd have been a bit.
Yeah.
It wouldn't have been as shocking.
No. But he would have got the help that he needed. But I think, I don't know, it's sometimes the lads that are really happy, it's like the smile's the mask to the pain.
Yeah.
That's what it is sometimes. And Ricky seems like he's been sound recently. He's on the cameras and stuff. His boy having fights and stuff looks sound. You never know what he's going through behind that smile. And unfortunately, it's hard. It's hard because how would you know? Like they found him, bless him, they found his dead body in his house. So I didn't even know. So we do need to do something about it. I think it's getting better. Boxers are starting to talk about it more. You know, the celebrities are trying to talk about it more. But it's hard, man. It's really hard.
It's especially for someone like Ricky, who was so adored and so. I mean, he was massive, wasn't he? He was absolutely a massive star. And you're going from them absolute highs of that many filling stadiums and filling weigh-ins, let alone stadiums.
We was talking on the way, me and Dad, 20,000 to America.
Yeah.
We were talking about it.
You've not got many stars who could do 20,000 in the UK.
No, I don't remember anybody else doing it.
Before social media as well.
It's not like nowadays. Oh, let's all go and watch AJ.
Yeah. Imagine now.
Just real blokes watching the same Sky Sports.
Exactly. What a man.
Well, he was a pioneer on the Sky Sports boxing as well. You think about that, going from, because it was terrestrial before that.
Yeah.
He pioneered that all the way up, and people had to pay to actually watch him. You see, and people were.
Well, Adam Smith said about it. He was one of his first blokes, really.
Yeah.
And he said, he was at my wedding, and I think anyone who met him, I met him about 10 years ago. You've met him, you trained with him, didn't you?
We met him again when we did his talk.
His talk.
Yeah.
But he was just a lad with a lot of talent.
Exactly that. Just one of the boys, isn't it? I've seen him only a few months ago.
In the semis, when he's a boxer.
His nephew's fight, yeah.
And his nephew was fighting Jack Hatton, Matthew's boy. Yeah.
Good boxer, yeah.
Good boxer.
And yeah, Ricky was there. He was just chilled out, just like one of us, like one of the boys. Not like a big superstar or nothing. Yeah, just how you doing, boys? This stuff. So it's sad, really. So.
R.I.P. Ricky Hatton. So, brother, how can I get tickets to come and support you?
The most we get is through like social media and stuff. Blasting it out on social media. Obviously, everyone knows Dad in the community too. So everyone locally goes through Dad. I've got posters with all the numbers and stuff. Got Dad's number on there. Social media. If you're in and around Lions Boxing Club, you know exactly who to go. Yeah. Kevin the man.
Well, we've got a couple here, so if anyone wants them, just give me a call.
Exactly, yeah. You do bring out some good numbers in the fights, so I appreciate that. And yeah, man, just get in touch. Social media, it's just so easy now, isn't it? Like
the website is ready as well.
You can message whoever you want, whenever you want. I want to launch my website soon as well, so that'll be even easier. I think with the digital agent stuff, no one likes to buy physicals and transfer or cash, and really sad, really.
It's hard work as well, especially as you're going to get bigger and more people are going to want tickets off you. You don't want to be flying around delivering.
Yeah, no, it's not hard. It's good in a way, though. You get that personal touch.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, it is tough. Yeah, there's a bit of work. Especially Dad feels, we do a bit of work with the tickets. But yeah, website's launching soon. So just get on the website as you would pay for your new shoes or your new jacket. get on the website, buy the tickets. They'll be with you in the next 2 to 3 days.
Are we going to have some merchandise on that website as well? Some t-shirts?
When I bring it out, yeah, I will. To be honest, I do. I have t-shirts made for the fights. So the people come to the fights, we give out a few t-shirts. Like some of the Wayne will have the box. We'll give out a few t-shirts, but we've never actually done anything like official kind of
You need to
merch.
get on that, don't you?
Yeah, I need to get on that because he'd actually do well. To be honest,
Yeah.
he'd actually do well. I'm just thinking, I'm a proper perfectionist, so I want it to be like proper, like, and I want it to have meaning as well.
Yeah.
I don't want to just have a t-shirt and slap my logo on and put Hamza Uddin and just start selling it. I want it to have a bit of meaning. Like, I'm Bangladeshi, so we know about for like tigers and stuff. Maybe have a bit of tiger on it. Maybe have it orange and black tiger. Something with a bit of meaning.
Yeah.
But once I do get that figured out with the team, we'll blast out some merch, man. That'd be nice. Like the Terrara bit merch.
There you go.
We'll get something done. We'll get something done for sure. Dad loves that, you know. Yeah.
Yeah, I love it.
I wear it every day.
I love it, team, when we get to boxing shows. It's great. Once again,
Kev gives them out. I bet everyone at boxing show wears one of them.
But he actually loves it. It's like one of his favourite
I
jumpers.
don't know. I just love it. I just wear it every
He's
day.
like,
they're comfy, aren't they?
Yeah.
I know, I like the
fits well,
t-shirt too,
yeah.
man. The t-shirt makes my arms look big. He does wear it for like shoots and stuff. Yeah,
Start weighing it for the Waynes.
by the
don't
way,
you?
I'm like this. Oh, they don't see the belly, just to the arms. Yeah, it's sad.
Well, guys, thank you both as always for coming on. Before you leave, Hamza, you got any quotes or sayings that have helped you get for your training or just helped you through life?
I read a quote last night actually, and I've got it saved as my background.
Yeah.
The body moves where the mind has the courage to take it. The mind is so important. Your body's just following your mind. That's what it is. It's not about being strong. It's not about being big muscles. You could be whatever you want to be, but it's all about where your mind takes you. In boxing, in life, if your mind's there, if your mind's on something, your body will achieve it. Your body will follow you there till you achieve it.
As Muhammad Ali quote was it? If my mind can believe it, what is it?
Yeah, I know.
If my mind can conceive it and my heart can believe it, then I can achieve
I
it.
can achieve it. That's
And
right.
I thought how beautiful that is. It's the same thing, isn't it?
Exactly.
And it's whether our mind's working for us or against us.
Exactly. It's all in the mind. Your mind is it's mad. You can do crazy things, but if you listen to your body, then your body's not so strong. It's all in the mind.
Well, guys, thank you again for coming on. And thank you guys for listening. We're back now, so we're coming out every week. So until we see each other next time, I want you all to stay